Did you know that recent studies indicate that nearly 90% of people will encounter at least one major life crisis before they reach the age of 50? That statistic translates to 9 out of every 10 individuals, an astonishing reality to consider. Difficult times are not rare occurrences. They are an inevitable part of life. These challenges don't seek our permission to invade our lives. They don't make a polite entrance. Instead, they arrive uninvited and often leave chaos and confusion in their wake, upending everything we thought we knew. You've experienced this feeling. We all have at various points. When you find yourself in the thick of a crisis, when the world around you feels constricting and oppressive, the question that invariably arises is, how do I keep moving forward? This existential inquiry is not a novel one. It was a question the ancient Stoics grappled with centuries ago. The Stoics lived through tumultuous and chaotic periods, beset by uncertainties, injustices, and profound suffering. Yet rather than succumbing to despair, they endeavored to elevate their perspectives. They developed a series of mental frameworks and practical tools designed to help navigate the tumultuous storms of life. These strategies were not merely abstract concepts meant for learned scholars. They were tangible and deeply human constructs that resonated with everyday experience. The Stoics left behind powerful mantras, simple yet profoundly impactful reminders that act as guiding lights to navigate life's darkest moments. What is so significant about these Stoic mantras is their fundamental simplicity. While they do not promise to erase pain or discomfort, they provide us with coping mechanisms to confront, endure, and ultimately grow from our experiences of hardship. Regardless of whether you are reeling from a painful breakup, grappling with uncertainty in your career, or dealing with the profound effects of loss, Stoic wisdom offers clarity of thought and reservoir of strength. It cuts through the overwhelming noise of day-to-day life, urging us to return to what truly matters. In this exploration, we will delve into 3 transformative Stoic mantras that have stood the test of time. Memento mori, remember that you will die. 2. Amor, love your fate. 3. The dichotomy of control, focus solely on what you can control. Each of these principles carries with it centuries of wisdom and insight, and their relevance is astonishingly impactful, even in our modern, unpredictable world. Let us take a closer look at these Stoic ideas and discover how they can effectively guide us through life's inevitable tempests. The Stoics did not promise that life would be easy. Rather, they provided us with valuable tools to navigate life well, and perhaps even thrive amidst adversity. Before we dive in, I invite you to subscribe and tap the notification bell, ensuring you never miss out on more enlightening and thought-provoking content like this. Now let's begin our journey together. Memento mori. At first glance, the phrase memento mori can evoke a sense of foreboding, a grim reminder shrouded in shadows. Remember that you will die. It might seem morose at first, but in truth, it is not about fostering despair. It is about cultivating clarity and gaining a profound perspective on life. Marcus Aurelius, the esteemed Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, captured this essence succinctly when he wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." In this context, death is not an adversary. Rather, the true enemy lies in forgetting to live fully while we still have the chance. Many of us fall into the trap of wasting invaluable time on trivial matters, losing ourselves in fleeting frustrations and unending distractions that the modern world presents. Memento mori serves as a powerful catalyst to snap us out of this haze. It functions as a wake-up call, urging us to acknowledge the preciousness of the present moment. Instead of viewing this reminder as morbid, we should see it as liberating. Life is not merely a countdown to our end. It is a compass guiding us to strip away what truly does not matter, allowing us to refocus on what does. Imagine if we all carried an awareness of life's inherent fragility. How much more deliberate and vibrant would our lives be? Reflect for a moment. Do you often find yourself overwhelmed by the pressure of work deadlines? Many of us have experienced this. Hours can slip away as we become consumed by overthinking, obsessively chasing perfection, or fretting about concerns that will soon become irrelevant. Memento mori reorients our thinking and reminds us that our time is limited. We must consistently ask ourselves, do I wish to squander these precious hours on anxieties that do not serve me? Or would I rather direct my focus toward what truly matters, creating meaningful experiences, forming connections, and truly living? The shadow of regret can loom large in our minds, haunting us with memories of missed opportunities, unsaid words, and paths not taken. Instead of allowing regret to paralyze and overwhelm us, we can allow memento mori to reframe our perspective. Every moment presents a fresh opportunity to reset. Don't dwell on the moments you've let slip away. Instead, challenge yourself with the question, what can I make of the time I still have? Consider life as a sand timer. Each grain that falls represents a moment you have already experienced, irretrievable and unchanging. The grains still on the top signify your future, but the poignant catch is that you cannot predict how many grains remain. This awareness is not intended to instill fear. It is meant to sharpen your focus and direct your attention toward what is truly meaningful in your life. The Romans had a unique method of grounding themselves. When a victorious general returned from battle, they would be greeted with loud cheers, parades, and an overwhelming sense of glory. Yet to temper their ego, there would be a servant standing behind them, whispering memento mori. This reminder served to highlight that no matter how high they ascended in terms of success, life's impermanence would always linger. This reminder was not designed to deflate their sense of accomplishment. Rather, it was intended to foster humility, awareness, and presence in their lives. In today's context, think about those times when you find yourself comparing your life to others on social media. The curated highlights of others' lives, the relentless pursuit of likes and validation, these can become exhausting. Memento mori cuts through this distraction, steering you back to what truly matters, the meaningful relationships you cultivate, the personal growth you pursue, and the passions that ignite your spirit. We exist in a world that is increasingly obsessed with speed and distraction. Social media platforms beg for our attention, algorithms exploit our insecurities, and societal expectations bombard us with the notion that more money, more recognition, more success is the ultimate answer. Yet when you reflect on your life's journey, will you remember the hours spent mindlessly scrolling through feeds or the promotions you tirelessly chased? Or will you hold dear the relationships and experiences that have truly shaped the person you have become? Memento mori challenges you to reflect deeply on what truly holds significance in your life. Amor, the second transformative Stoic mantra. Amor translates to love your fate. At its core, this principle encourages us to embrace life as it unfolds, accepting even the challenges and adversities we encounter. Stoics believe that everything happens for a reason, and that each moment, whether joyful or painful, contributes to our growth and understanding. Rather than resisting or lamenting what fate deals us, we are invited to accept our circumstances with grace and appreciation. In a world that often promotes the idea of control and manipulation over our lives, Amor serves as a refreshing reminder that there is power in acceptance. It's about relinquishing the illusion of control and understanding that some aspects of our lives are beyond our influence. The Stoics recognize that attempting to change what is outside our control leads only to frustration and suffering. Instead, by accepting the hand we're dealt, we free ourselves from the burdens of needless worry and resistance. Consider how often we lament over situations that do not unfold as we envisioned. Whether it's a job loss, a failed relationship, or even our own health issues. Our instinct is often to fight against these realities. However, embracing Amor transforms our perspective. Rather than seeing these events as setbacks, we can view them as opportunities for growth and learning. This mantra urges us to ask ourselves, how can I learn from this? What strength can I develop through this challenge? Amor empowers us to find meaning in life's trials. It encourages us to cultivate an attitude of resilience and optimism, recognizing that challenges often lead to the most profound personal development. Think back to moments in your life when adversity ultimately shaped you into a stronger or wiser person. The setbacks we face can become the stepping stones to our greatest achievements if we allow them to be. This principle also reinforces the beauty of living in the present. Instead of getting caught in a web of regrets over the past or anxieties about the future, Amor Fati encourages us to appreciate each moment as it comes. By embracing our fate, we align ourselves with the flow of life, transforming our experiences into a harmonious journey rather than a series of struggles. Imagine facing an unexpected change in your life, a sudden move, an unplanned career shift, or a challenging family situation. In such moments, Amor Fati invites you to respond not with resistance, but with acceptance, gratitude, and curiosity. What possibilities does this change present? How can I make the most of this new situation? This shift in mindset liberates us from the heaviness of disappointment and opens us to new experiences and opportunities. Ultimately, Amor Fati urges us to live authentically, accepting both the light and dark aspects of our existence. It empowers us to transform our relationship with fate, inviting us to not only endure, but to love our circumstances. By doing so, we cultivate resilience, embrace our journey with all its complexities, and foster a deeper connection to our true selves. As we reflect on this powerful mantra, ask yourself, how can I embrace my fate today? In what areas of my life can I practice acceptance and love rather than resistance? By embodying Amor Fati, we can transform our lives, turning challenges into opportunities and living each day with renewed purpose and passion. The dichotomy of control. The final Stoic mantra we will explore is the dichotomy of control, which emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. This principle teaches us to focus our energy and attention on the aspects of our lives that are within our influence while releasing the need to control the external factors that are beyond our reach. In our fast-paced and often chaotic world, it is easy to feel overwhelmed by events outside our control. Political situations, economic shifts, interpersonal conflicts, and societal pressures. The Stoics understood that the source of much of our anxiety and stress often stems from our attempts to control these uncontrollable elements. By focusing on what we can change, we reclaim our power and cultivate a sense of inner peace. This mantra encourages us to ask ourselves two essential questions. What can I control, and what can I not control? The answers become a guiding light for our thoughts and actions. We can control our attitudes, reactions, choices, and the way we treat others. We can control our commitment to growth, our willingness to learn, and our resilience in facing challenges. However, the opinions of others, the outcomes of external events, and even certain aspects of our own lives may remain beyond our reach. By internalizing the dichotomy of control, we liberate ourselves from the frustration and disappointment that often accompany unmet expectations. Imagine a situation at work where you've put in tremendous effort on a project, yet the outcome isn't what you hoped for. Instead of dwelling on the factors that led to that outcome, focus on what you can control, your effort, the lessons learned, and how you choose to move forward. This powerful mindset encourages resilience and adaptability. When we accept that certain circumstances are beyond our control, we free ourselves to respond with clarity and purpose. The Stoics taught that we should strive to maintain our equanimity regardless of the external situation. Instead of being tossed around by the whims of fortune, we become steady and grounded, capable of navigating life's unpredictability with grace. In times of distress, reflecting on the dichotomy of control can serve as a profound source of comfort. Recognize when you are grappling with something beyond your control and consciously shift your focus to the elements you can influence. This small yet significant change in perspective can relieve stress and promote greater emotional well-being. As we conclude this exploration of the Stoic mantras, remember that life is a journey filled with challenges and opportunities for growth. Embrace the wisdom of Memento mori. Love your fate with Amor Fati. And focus your energy on the aspects of life you can control. By integrating these teachings into your daily life, you can cultivate resilience, authenticity, and a deeper appreciation for the journey itself. In each moment, strive to celebrate the gifts of existence, embrace your circumstances, and direct your energy towards what truly matters. By doing so, You align yourself with the timeless wisdom of the Stoics and empower yourself to live fully, authentically, and with purpose. Memento mori, amore fati, the dichotomy of control. These aren't just words, they're your compass, your anchor, your light in the storm. Life will always be messy, but with these tools, you can navigate it with grace and courage. You are stronger than you think. You always have been. With these mantras, you will continue to find your strength. If this resonates with you and you're ready to explore Stoicism even deeper, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. We're creating content to help you live with more clarity, resilience, and purpose, all rooted in timeless Stoic wisdom. Subscribe now, and let's continue this journey together. Your best self is waiting.